just did my meditation for the morning, and now I just like made the bed and I'm back in my bedroom. I got some coffee. Brad took my Starbucks cup that I use every day, but it's okay. Sometimes I like to do it in a mason jar, but I have to work today, so I have to get ready for work in a little bit, but I do have some time, so I've been trying to challenge myself when I have time to read a little bit, and I need to do my journaling for today, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, the book that I'm gonna be reading, I haven't started it yet. I just finished You're a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero or Sincero, and that one was really good. And now I'm gonna start this one right here. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clayson, and then the foreword is by Dave Ramsey, who's like really famous in the finance world. So I've just been trying to read more like finance books. Oh, and look at my bookmark. I forgot I put this in here already. So cute. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I woke up with the most painful little zits right there. So that's not super fun, but it's okay because I have to wear a mask all day anyways. I'm kind of thinking that's what they're from, but yeah, I'm just like rambling at this point. I'm just gonna lay back and do my thing. So I like to put this up here to give myself a little support, you know? So I went ahead and did my hair and makeup, and I'm trying to get dressed because I have to work today, but I'm not really sure of the vibe because my hair, I feel like, is giving off very like beachy vibes. I even hid like a couple of braids in here somewhere, and I feel like, first of all, it's winter, so like nothing really matches that vibe, and I have to wear like black pretty much only, so not really sure what to wear. I have some clothes pulled out right now because I'm actually going to be filming a like wardrobe staples video pretty much, but I don't have time to do it this morning like I was going to, so I'll just have to do it tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's why I have stuff pulled out, but I'm kind of thinking I want to wear like this black dress with something like long over top like this. I think that's kind of cute because I can do like a pop of color. I could do like a pop of beige. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna try it on really quick. The vibe is switching tremendously. I'm gonna have to redo my hair because it's just not matched, but I put on like a tight black bodycon dress. I kind of have it hiked up a little. It's supposed to be like one of those longer ones, but with just a black denim jacket. And I really want to wear these because I've been wearing the same shoes like every single day and it's a weekend, so I kind of want to look cuter. So I'm gonna wear these with this, and I'm thinking like slick bun action. Let's see. I don't know. I'll play with it. I'll let you know what I come up with. Okay, this is a lot better. My hair, I just had to like give in and straighten it. I tried to put it up and it didn't work out, so I kind of need to go now because I kind of took longer than I planned on. But I straightened my hair and this is the final outfit. Super cute. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna take you guys along with me and then we'll do some like Q&A type stuff in the car. Let's go. I'm running early enough to stop at Starbucks because I didn't have time to eat, and I just want another coffee. And it's Friday, and on Fridays I usually let myself have like a little bit of dairy, so I'm gonna get an Impossible breakfast sandwich because those have cheese on them, but they're so freaking good. They're like, oh, it's all in the bun that it's on. I don't even know what it is, but it's so delicious. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get my water. And I took these off because I didn't want to drive in them. I'm a little nervous about wearing them because I haven't worn heels during a shift yet, so it's been a while since I've done that. I used to do it all the time when I worked at Ulta, and I would work like 8-hour shifts, and I mean, it hurt a little bit, but I was always fine and used to it, so I think I'll be okay because I don't walk as much as I used to. I used to like get 10 to 12,000 steps a day working at Ulta just because it's like a bigger store, but now I don't get as many, so I think I'll be okay. I really like how my hair ended up. I'm glad I straightened it. I should just do that because I washed it last night, and it's just like, I did a hair mask too, so my waves weren't really looking that cute to begin with. I was just feeling lazy and trying to like run with it, but it didn't work out in my favor, and it just didn't look good. So I'm glad that I was forced to switch my vibe because this is a lot better, and now I don't really have to do anything to it for another week and a half, so it worked out. I'm also wearing Brad's coat because I'm wearing a dress. I always feel weird when like dresses hang out of the bottom of coats unless it's like styled together, so I wore one that's like a little bit longer. The shoulders are a little big, but it's okay. I feel like that's kind of in right now anyways, so yeah, that's what's up. I kind of need to hurry. It's taking a little longer.
Thank you so very much for all your patience. What can we get started for you today?
Hi, can I please get a grande Starbucks double shot on ice?
A grande double shot on ice?
Yep, with no classic, and instead can I get 3 pumps of white mocha?
You said no classic, 3 pumps white mocha?
Yep, and then coconut milk instead of 2%.
Of course, instead of the 2%. I got it. Anything else?
Yeah, and then do you have any Impossible breakfast sandwiches?
Oh, I'm not actually sure. Give me 1 second to go check them out.
Okay, thanks.
I sure do. Are you just looking for one of those?
Yep, just one.
Perfect. Anything else today?
That's it.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'll have that total for you ready at the window.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
They're like always out of them. I'm so happy. I need to hurry though. I get really bad like time anxiety. Like my dreams at night are that I'm late to something, and it like makes me sick to my stomach. So the fact that I'm stopping on my way to work is like a big deal, and it's because I'm starving, so I think I'll be okay. I left like 35 minutes early, but I always just get nervous, so it's fine. Everything's okay. I still have an hour to get there, and I'm only like 39 minutes away, but it's fine. Also, I don't know if we're supposed to wear masks in the drive-thru. I do though. Okay.
Trade you.
Thank you.
Here's the grande double shot, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want a handful of peppermint mocha air fresheners?
Yes, I do.
There you are.
Thank you.
Okay, here's that card back for you. Give
Thanks.
us just a second. We're finishing up the
Okay,
drink.
thank you. Cool. Heck yeah.
Here's that double
Thank
shot
you so
ice.
much. Have a good
Yeah,
day.
Have a good one. Thank you.
They're so nice. I love nice people. Okay, now I gotta fucking hurry. I really don't. I have time, but it's like making my stomach hurt a little bit. Please let me go ahead of you. Okay, just kidding. Go ahead. Okay. Ah! This is fun. Sometimes I feel like I should go back to driver's ed. Because, like, think about it. Oh my god, it's been like almost, this is disgusting. It's been almost 10 years since I've taken driver's ed. I'm 24. I took it when I was 15. Do the math. That's like a little terrifying. Why don't we have to do that? Like, you can forget a lot in 10 years, okay? And I don't really want to go back to driver's ed, but I'm just saying, like, it would make sense if they made us do that. I feel that. Anyways, I got a double shot on ice, coconut milk, and white mocha. I know white mocha has dairy in it, but like I said, we're letting loose today. It's so good. They really went heavy on the coconut milk, but it tastes like an island dream. I really hope they're gonna let me pull ahead of them because I need to. For my soul, I need to. Thank you so much. I said sorry. What are they honking at? Like, they let me go. Are you okay, sir? People are crazy, man. I mean, they stopped right there. I waved and went ahead because they were stopped, and then they just honked at me. So, I don't know. I don't think it was a nice honk, like a "you're welcome" honk. I think it was like "hey, stupid lady" honk, but whatever. Okay. It's fine. We're not gonna let it get to us. We're not. Okay, I'm gonna eat. And you guys also asked me some questions on my Instagram last night, and I thought it'd be fun to answer a couple of those too. I'm gonna just kind of go from memory because obviously, one, I'm filming on my phone, and two, it wouldn't be safe to read things off my phone while I'm driving. I'm a firm believer in no texting and driving. I didn't know if you guys know that about me, but I absolutely don't text and drive. And if I do, it's very, very, very rare. Very rare. I'm like known for not texting and driving and being like a safe driver, despite what you just saw back there. So yeah, just a fun fact about me. But yeah, let's go ahead and answer some questions when I get my sandwich going. This delicious, delicious sandwich from heaven. Even if you eat meat, you should try this. It's so good. Brad like thinks it's really good too. Okay. It's all in the bread. Okay, so the first question I remember was, what is my favorite Christmas tradition and what traditions do I want to start? Which I thought was such a cute question. I love the Christmas ones. And honestly, I think my favorite Christmas tradition from when I was like a kid is like Christmas Eve. It's also my grandpa's birthday. So my whole entire family, which is kind of sad because we don't all live near each other anymore. I'm like the only person around here. The rest of my family is like moved away. I don't even really live near my mom anymore. So it's just me and Brad, which I kind of like because I'm independent. But sometimes I miss like being able to just go over there for dinner, like to my grandma's. But anyways, my grandpa's birthday is on Christmas Eve, so we would always do like our Christmas together on Christmas Eve and like celebrate his birthday. So we would like all go out to eat. There'd be like 30 of us, and it was just like so much fun. And then we would go back to my grandma's house and like open presents and do stuff with like my cousins. And I grew up like really, really close with all my cousins. I didn't have siblings, but my cousins to me like were like my siblings. I honestly think that's why I'm not a brat, is because I was constantly surrounded by like my older cousins, and I'm the youngest of all of them. So I think that's why I am the way I am and not like a spoiled little only child brat. Is because of that. But anyways, like I would make my other cousins like do dances with me and like perform with everyone on Christmas Eve, and like that was always really fun. So I would say that's my favorite tradition from me being a kid. And now we don't do Christmas Eve anymore with my family just because they are further away, and now obviously I have Brad in the mix with me too. So usually we do Christmas with my family after Christmas. Like this year we're doing it on the 27th, and we do like Christmas Eve with Brad's mom's side of the family, and then Christmas Day we just spend with his like parents and brother. Then Brad and I, our first Christmas together, started a tradition of taking a shot of tequila every Christmas Day. So that's our tradition, and I think it's so cute and funny. So yeah, that's like our tradition now, and that I would say is my favorite now. And then when I have kids, I really want to, in like a house, I really want to bring back like Christmas Eve really matter. But one I would say is like clutter. Like I don't like any cluttered space. I do like sometimes like I get behind in my laundry and like, or I'm tired and I come home and I just like throw my coat on the counter, but usually I'm pretty like specific about stuff like that, like in my house. I don't want any clutter on the counter. I don't want anything on the floor. Like I want my couch to be put together nicely. Like I don't want like shoes and socks around. And Mr. Bradley Moorhead doesn't care about that kind of stuff. He will literally like come home, shoes off, socks off, coat off, thrown in all different places. Keys are here, backpack's there, wallet over here. It's ridiculous. So I would say that's my number one pet peeve. And it's not even just with him, it's with like everyone. And like even if I go to someone's house, sorry, I'd like to say I don't judge people by their house, but I do notice that kind of stuff. I don't think like less of anyone if they have like clutter in their house, but I notice it. I'm not gonna lie, I do. So yeah, I would say that's my number one pet peeve. Another one would just be like negativity and complaining. Like I feel like I've been putting in a lot of effort to be positive, and it's just like, it kills everyone's mood when someone's like complaining or like being negative about something. And I just really like, I just don't like it. And it just like, I just believe in karma so much. And I feel like if you're spreading negativity around, like that's what's going to come back to you. So I'm just very careful about what I put out there. And this is honestly like more recent for me. Like I used to probably like be negative and like complain, and like I will fully admit that, but lately I've really put in an effort to stay positive even if I like wake up and something's wrong, and just like focus on things that I can control. So negativity and like stuff like that would be my number two pet peeve. And number three, I don't know, I think those are my main two. That's it. Someone's gonna comment and be like, mine is talking while you eat. Sorry. I gotta multitask here, people. I got vlogmas, I got work, I gotta feed myself. But it is what it is. Another one was, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would I live? And honestly, that's hard for me to say because I haven't really traveled out of the country before. I was supposed to for my wedding in June, but obviously I didn't get to go. We were just going to go to Mexico. So just based off like pictures and like things I've read and stuff, I think it would be so cool to live in like Australia or like, I don't know, like even like Tulum. Like I feel like it's just such a cool vibe there. And like in the US, I think it'd be cool to live in New York for just like a year or something. I've always wanted to move to California. Colorado too, like my friend just moved there, and like I want to move there now to be with her. And like she posts pictures and it looks so beautiful, and I just think I would do well out there. I've just never felt like this is my home. Like Indiana in general, I've just never felt like I belong here. And so yeah, I have lived in Nashville before, and that was cool. I don't think I'd move back there again. It's not really my vibe anymore, but I really did like it there, and I like visiting. I have a lot of family there. And I want to eventually, I want to own like, I want to do like an Airbnb there. I want to buy a property there because I do go pretty frequently when we can travel. So that'd be cool, but I don't think I'd want to live there full time. So I would say like realistically where I will probably live, I would say like Colorado or California, or New York. Yeah, and then if I want to like dream, like stay out of the country, which it's not a dream, I can do anything, like we can do anything we want, like honestly. I think like living in Paris for a little bit was cool, like Emily and Kelly. I can be like Haley in Paris. No, but that would be cool. Australia, like I said, or just like a little beach town, like in the middle of nowhere, or like somewhere like Tulum would be so cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And then I also got one that said if I could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would I go? And right now I'm just feeling Bali. Like I want to go to Bali so bad. It's so beautiful, and it's just like such a spiritual place, and that's like what I've really been like working lately, and just like working on myself. And I feel like that would be such a like life-changing trip if I could go to Bali. And like it's just so beautiful, and like I just want to embrace different cultures that I've never seen before. So I think that would be really, really awesome. Or Thailand. And I've always wanted to go to Cuba as well. Cuba, I've always been fascinated with their culture and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, those would be like my top 3 right now that I'd want to go to. But I have like a whole entire list of like 100 countries and places that I want to travel. So yeah. There was another one that said, how did you know that Brad was the one? Which, since I just talk shit about him for leaving his stuff everywhere, I guess I'll say that to be nice to him. So honestly, I knew. This is gonna sound stupid. People are gonna be like, no you didn't, but I truly did know on our first date, because I've never been with anyone like on a first date that I could sit there and talk to them for 3 hours without an awkward silence or anything. Like, we just like had chemistry instantly, and I knew that, and I just knew. I didn't necessarily know I was gonna like marry him or anything, but I knew that he was gonna be with me. Like, I knew we were gonna be together, and that it was like something real right away. It's just something I could tell. So yeah, there you go, Brad. Love you. I even drank my coffee, and I like scarfed that thing down. I was so hungry. It was really good too. It didn't disappoint me. It never does. I'm trying to remember like other questions. I know I got one. This is kind of deep. I didn't know if I was going to answer this one because it's a lot to think about. But I got one that said like, what inspires you? Which I guess to me, inspiring means what like motivates you. Honestly, what motivates me is just my want for more, which may sound, I don't know, that might not sound like the most humble, but it's true. I love my life, and I feel like I'm very blessed, and I'm very grateful for what I have, and I had an amazing childhood. I grew up with a single mom, but I seriously had like the best childhood. I always had the best time, and I always felt really loved and supported. But it's okay to appreciate what you have and like where you came from, and also want more for yourself. So I feel like that's what motivates me. And honestly, like, if you think about it, no one is going to push you harder than yourself. Like, no one has ever challenged me in the way that I challenge myself. And that's because you're just going to be inherently harder on yourself, just in general. And I use it as a good thing. I use it as like a tool to help me get better, like whether that's on YouTube or just like in my daily habits. So, and then also like I look up to different people that are living lives similar to what I want for myself. And so like I really look up to Desi Perkins, Ami Song. I think she's literally so inspirational, like Jen Atkin. Honestly, even Kim Kardashian, like she's, say what you want, but she's like a businesswoman, and her work ethic cannot be ignored. So I really look up to people with good work ethic, and like even like Carly Bible, Stephanie Letta, like those kinds of people are who I look up to and like take habits from and strive to be like. And I'm constantly reading like books that'll try to help me better myself too. So I feel like this sounds so like conceited, but I motivate and inspire myself with my want of being better than I was. I hope that makes sense, and it doesn't sound like completely, I don't sound like a lunatic, but it's the truth. So yeah. Another one I remember now, coming back to me, was, what are your plans for 2021? First of all, I hope I can freaking get married in 2021, since it didn't happen this year. So that would be a plan, but honestly, like anymore, it's hard to even make plans, because this year showed us that you can make plans and they don't matter. So that's a lesson I've learned this year. But also, I think it's good to plan, just so, like, I think it's just good to be ahead a little bit. So I'm honestly, in 2021, I want to make YouTube my full-time job, and I think it's totally doable. I have every belief that I can, so that's really exciting. each month I plan out my content for the month, like for my YouTube videos. If you guys want me to like vlog during that this year, I totally can. I kind of started on my January calendar already. But if you guys want to see inside that a little bit, I'd be happy to show you. I'm gonna go back to 3-day a week uploads because I honestly figured, like, Haley, if you can do vlogmas and work, you can do 3 times a week, girl. You can do that. So I'm gonna go back to 3 times a week. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to do it. Like, I've just decided, like, I'm not accepting anything less. So yeah. And then another goal I have is I want to hire someone to help me because I feel like I could make a lot more videos if I had someone that could help me, because with like thumbnails and like descriptions and just like coming up with ideas and emails, because I know you guys don't see a lot that I do behind the scenes, like that goes into making just one video. I spend an hour on the thumbnail sometimes longer, just like finding the right things and trying new things and until I come up with the right one. Because thumbnail is like everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like a lot of people don't tell you that, but I'm telling you, if you like want to do YouTube, thumbnails are everything. So that's one thing that takes up a lot of my time. Another thing is description boxes. Like, I spend so long linking stuff, and I'm happy to do it, but I just feel like I could get more videos out more efficiently if I had someone to help me with that kind of stuff, and just with like taking photos and stuff like that. So that's another thing I want to do. I want to start on a little team for myself. So yeah, that's all the questions I'm gonna answer. Thank you guys so much for asking them. I kind of opened up a little bit during this, so I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope, also let me know if you like this style of video, super like laid back and just kind of following me with like what I'm truly doing during the day. So let me know if you like that, or if you like more like the sit down style videos. I've been trying to get a mix of both in for you guys during Vlogmas, so let me know, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!